With a gunshot already to his leg, an 18-year-old stares down the barrel of a gun, and the South City shooting that you see here is galvanizing a neighborhood tonight. The teen was shot Sunday in front of young children on Tennessee. That's in between South Grand and Virginia. We do want to warn you, you're about to see the shooting, but as Ashley Lincoln reports, neighbors want you to so that the danger can be taken off of the streets of St. Louis.
Violent crimes like shootings and stabbings are happening so frequently in this neighborhood. This one resident tells us that he keeps a fully stocked first aid kit just in case he needs to render aid, as was the case this past Sunday.
The shooter was in broad daylight and I heard a loud bang, but I just thought it was cowardly and really dangerous to our neighbors.
The Sunday afternoon shooting of this 18-year-old.
There was a lot of blood loss.
Played out in front of this South City resident who only wishes to go by Francis for his safety. He's the one you see coming to help the man struggling on the sidewalk of Tennessee Avenue.
It's just a shame to see a young man like this severely injured.
Francis and several neighbors rendered aid until police arrived.
Very serious injury.
He says this isn't the first time a victim of crime has ended up at his doorstep.
A guy was knocking on my door and he was a stabbing victim.
And
probably in a half hour ago, I called about gunfire that sounded within 2 blocks.
While numbers show most violent crimes in the Dutchtown area are down, aggravated assaults are up slightly this year by 3%. Hi, this is Ashley Lincoln. I called Alderman Shane Cohn, who represents the district, to express the concerns of residents. He hasn't responded to our message yet, but in this pocket of South City, crime concerns are high. In September, Cara Spencer, who represents the neighboring ward, tweeted about finding more than 20 spent shell casings in a street.
We need to step our efforts with working with the police.
City leaders say they're working multiple avenues to get violent crime down, from community outreach to finding people work and to working with the feds on Operation Legend. That program has netted more than for residents in Dutchtown. They want gunmen like this one off the streets and fast.
He's on multiple cameras and he's been reported by multiple neighbors, and we're going to report what we see, and we're going to stand by our neighbors, and we're not going to let this happen.
Police are asking anyone who recognizes the shooter to call them. He appears to be in his teens to early 20s. And look at this picture. Neighbors say this is similar to the car the shooter and his accomplices were in. It's a 2000 to 2003 Nissan Maxima, and it's light blue like this one you see. And we did find out that victim is recovering from that gunshot wound to the leg. In downtown, Ashley Lincoln, News 4.